You absolutely know the feeling. You spend hours, maybe even days, grinding on an edit. You finally hit publish, hold your breath, and crickets. The views just barely trickle in. Then you open up the YouTube Studio monetization dashboard, and boom, you're hit with that crushing reality, that tiny, practically frozen progress bar staring back at you. It literally feels like it's mocking your hard work. Well, welcome to our explainer. Today we're completely dismantling that frustration. We're going to break down a strategy that takes that painful slow crawl and turns it into a flat-out sprint.
It's agonizing, right? Chasing those golden numbers, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Most days, it feels like you're just throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping something, anything sticks. You might even catch yourself thinking the algorithm is somehow out to get you. But here's the truth. If your progress bar isn't moving, it's almost never a lack of hard work. It's not a lack of talent. It's simply a lack of strategy. And the absolute biggest myth keeping creators trapped in this burnout cycle, the idea that you just need to post more often.
Actually, scratch that. The magic number isn't 40, and it definitely isn't 400. It's 4. Just 4 long-form videos. That's exactly what it took for a creator named Pragya to get the vidIQ India channel officially monetized in just 3 short months. She completely shattered that whole upload daily hustle culture. No shortcuts, no shady growth hacks, just a meticulously crafted structure where every single upload had a specific job to do. So let's look at exactly how she pulled this off. We'll be moving through a quick roadmap today. First, the monetization dashboard reality. Second, choosing your path. Third, the 4-video funnel. Fourth, the watch time game. And finally, signaling the machine. All right, let's dive into section 1, the monetization dashboard reality. Look, if you want to escape that stagnant progress bar, you have to completely abandon random uploads right now. Clarity is your absolute secret weapon for long-term growth. Just think about how you watch YouTube. If you find an amazing travel vlog today, but then tomorrow that very same channel drops a video about stock options, you're going to be totally confused. Well, the YouTube algorithm works the exact same way. If you mix a bunch of unrelated topics, the machine gets totally lost. And a confused algorithm means incredibly slow growth. You've got to pick one topic, just like Pragya did with YouTube growth, so the system knows exactly who to push your content to. Which brings us to section 2. Choosing your path. Knowing the rules isn't enough. You've got to pick a highly deliberate path from day one. You basically have 2 distinct routes to monetization. Route 1 is the long-form path. That's the classic 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Route 2 is the shorts path, hitting 10 million views in a 90-day window. Pragya explicitly locked in on Route 1. Why? Because short-form content often relies heavily on getting lucky and going viral. Long-form videos, on the other hand, are all about retention, and viewer retention is something that is 100% in your control as a creator. It all comes down to how well you craft the video to keep people watching. Let's break down how she did that in section 3, the 4-video funnel. Once you've chosen your path, you need a serious engine to drive it forward, and that engine is a funnel made up of 4 distinct steps: awareness, authority, retention, and conversion. Pragya basically treated her channel like a professional marketing funnel. Every single video in this sequence wasn't just a random upload. It had a highly intentional purpose. She was literally walking her viewers step by step from being complete strangers to becoming loyal, subscribed fans. So video 1 was all about awareness. The goal wasn't just to farm random views. It was meant to be a magnet. It introduced the channel's specific goal to attract exactly the right niche audience. Then came video 2, which shifted to authority. Now, she didn't just give basic surface-level advice here. She delivered really deep value, breaking down complex examples to basically prove her expertise. This makes viewers think, wow, she really knows her stuff, which builds a massive foundation of absolute trust. Pushing deeper into the funnel, video 3 was dedicated entirely to retention. This is where you compound that critical watch time. She leaned heavily on strong storytelling and structured visuals to make sure people stayed all the way to the very end. By the time they reached video 4, this audience was completely warmed up. They trusted her. So for this conversion video, she could confidently urge them to hit subscribe and actually join the community. See, it wasn't a lucky break at all. It was a psychological sequence perfectly engineered for growth. But to make that funnel work, you have to master section 4, the watch time game. Getting 1,000 subscribers feels amazing, but if you don't hit those 4,000 watch hours, you're still not getting paid. Pragya actually learned this the hard way on a previous channel. She spent 4 years chasing subscribers but couldn't even break 100 watch hours. You literally have to engineer your retention. How? First, hit that sweet spot of 6 to 8 minute, highly structured videos. Second, hit them with a short, punchy intro, absolutely zero rambling allowed. Third, reset the viewer's attention by changing up the visual pacing every 30 to 40 seconds. Listen, if they drop off before that 1 minute mark, the algorithm drops you. But if they linger, the system pushes you higher. It's that simple. Now, when creators miss those retention marks, they usually get super emotional and start blaming the algorithm. But failure isn't personal. It's literally just a diagnostic test. If your symptom is low views, go check your click-through rate. A low CTR tells you immediately that your thumbnail is weak, or you're covering a topic no one is searching for. What if your symptom is low watch time? Check your average view duration. If they're clicking off early, your hook didn't land, or the content just didn't deliver enough value. The data is literally handing you the exact fix for your next upload. And that leads perfectly into Section 5, signaling the machine. To really win on this platform, you have to fundamentally change how you view YouTube. It's not a person sitting in a room judging you. It's a machine, and machines operate strictly on data inputs, not feelings. So simply hitting publish and then ghosting the app just isn't going to cut it. If you vanish between uploads, YouTube just assumes your channel is dead. You have to constantly and actively feed the machine signals that prove your channel is alive, that it's relevant, and that your audience actually cares. Okay, so what do those signals actually look like in the real world? Number 1, get in there and reply to comments, actually be present with your viewers. Number 2, keep your community tab buzzing between video drops. Number 3, use the new platform features. Pradya leveraged YouTube collabs, which sends massive relevance signals straight to the algorithm. And finally, use your end screens. Be incredibly clear and push viewers directly into the next video in your funnel. That consistent activity is exactly what accelerates your growth. Honestly, this entire strategy boils down to one absolute mic drop realization. The problem isn't talent, it's structure. If your channel isn't monetized yet, it's not because you lack personality, and you definitely aren't inherently bad at YouTube. You're just missing the framework. When you finally apply extreme clarity, build a targeted funnel, play the watch time game, and actively signal the machine, literally everything changes. Which leaves us with one final, pretty provocative question. Pragya proved beyond a doubt that an agonizing, years-long grind isn't necessary when you have the right blueprint. You now know exactly how to read the data, you know how to build the 4-video funnel, and you know how to control your own retention. The whole structure is right there in front of you. So how badly do you actually want it? It's time to stop leaving your channel's growth up to luck and start building your funnel.